Today's edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Gulfstream Park.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Luby, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave with shafafa on the side.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. It's a Friday fun day. It's Black Friday. It's a long holiday weekend. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. We've got Jeff Defo DeForest, the legendary Tony Segredo, Mike Luby Lubitz, his first Thanksgiving as a father.
Yes.
And yours truly. Luby, did you really dress little Luca up like a turkey? And did you put him on a pony and send him out on the track?
You dressed him as a jockey. What are you talking
Pony
about?
would be great. Jockey's a good idea. No, he did have an outfit. It was turkey-esque, I guess, in
Oh,
some
yeah?
senses.
Wow.
And it went really well. We were at my in-laws, and it was a really good time. And I hope each one of all you gentlemen had a fantastic Thanksgiving.
It was a day so nice I ate feasts twice, as Ernie Banks used to say. But I'll get into that. Yeah, in a minute. Tony, you had a fine time with it was your son in town, a friend's house?
My son was in town. We went to his friend's house, his family. It was this cross between Armenian food, Italian food, and the turkey and the ham. And
I will get all the details in a second. And before I throw it to Jeff Defo to hear, he has some tales because he's the master of Thanksgiving. He has mastered this holiday a long time ago.
A lot of thoughts came to mind here. But first of all, I have to compliment Joseph's Classic Market. It must be in Boca.
It is. There's several locations, I believe.
Wow, great job on everything they did. And then it turns out that my daughter-in-law, the lovely Kelly DeForest, is a big fan of Let's Eat South Florida and a frequent contributor. She may be second only in points to you, Mike Mayo.
I don't know about that. I'm a millionaire.
This was great. I always love what happens here because a lot of people have negative ideas about the whole social media thing. But the good part is you really find some great things. And so Kelly, turns out she's a huge fan of Tom Tanazzini.
Nice.
So she actually went to like one of these locations where he drops off food, which, a lot of people wouldn't bother to do this. And thought, okay, I'm going to support this guy.
Great.
And he made the gravy, it turned out, then for the stuffing that was catered by Joseph's Market. But the gravy was from Tom Tanazzini. She bought it specifically because he was serving this Thanksgiving gravy that day. And it was unbelievable. Absolutely.
What about
great.
lasagna? Did she get a tray?
She didn't do
famous?
the lasagna, no. But she loves the lasagna. That's one of her favorites. And then the other thing that popped up, and this is an interesting topic for a lot of people, I think, is how influential restaurants were in the outcome of your life. Because the story behind my son even being born and now having grandchildren involves a restaurant called Captain Bob's Shrimp Boat.
Wow.
In Key West, Florida.
Okay.
And it
must have been a hell of a rum runner.
No, I mean, it's where I met my first wife and the mother of my son. And it happened on like a complete fluke circumstance. But then I started thinking, wow, I mean, if I really started to go back and track through my life, restaurants are very influential in the path of your life.
Wait, you met the first wife at this restaurant, or you conceived your son after a meal at this restaurant?
I'm not Rick Pitino. I mean, which is still the all-time classic. I mean, no, it was an oddball thing. Okay, so do you want the story, or it take a few minutes to tell? I don't know. I mean, I know you guys have other agendas.
No,
here,
I will let you. Let me just start.
Go ahead, do whatever you got to get
Before
going.
the story, I just wanted to get from Tony. You mentioned some Italian. Was there a lasagna on your table yesterday? Or was it manicotti or something else?
no, they just had spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Okay. Don't say just spaghetti because I love pasta. I can eat it every day. And the Wednesday night meal, while the turkey is brining, Val ended up making like really good chicken sausage with spaghetti, and it was good. It was satisfying. I love that. So
not only that, but they had the Armenian
meatballs?
pasta.
Oh,
Armenian pasta.
I don't know what Armenian pasta
is. That subject to tariffs? What's going on with that? It's got to be like $20 a bag.
I've heard of Italian pasta. I don't know what Armenian. Like the shape of it is something that's
it's thicker. It's a lot thicker.
Oh, okay.
And the name of it ends in IAN.
There you go.
Yeah.
So No, I was going to say that, first of all, I'm very stuffed. I'm very hungover.
When do you
I
start
drank
eating
a lot.
again, though? When do you
That's
start?
that's a good
That's a good
question.
question, yeah.
But and I was like, man, I really don't feel like working today. And then I said, wait a second.
This ain't work.
I
What are
come
you
out
talking about?
to Gulfstream. I eat, I drink, I gamble. No, this is not work.
It never was.
This is
No, it never
pleasure.
was. That's
So
the whole beauty of the thing, that being in the business.
So I want to hear the Bob's Big Boy Shrimp Boat
Oh,
story.
and it's a weird story. So, I mean, it just shows you how 1 in a trillion chances happen. And this is the reason I have the family to the extent that I do today with two beautiful grandchildren. And we were all together, and all of the other people sort of met as a result of the fact that I was with a girl from California. She was coming on a cruise. I had moved here in 1981 in July, and this was September, it turns out. And this girl who I was very close to and had a great thing going with comes, and she's going on a cruise ship, but I'm living in Coconut Grove in a place with no furniture. And so I decided I couldn't have her come there, so I took her to the Keys. We ended up in Key West.
How did you sleep if there was no
Yeah.
furniture?
Well,
How'd
we
you
used to sleep on the floor. This was a good friend of mine and I. We eventually got some stuff, but
You slept on the floor.
when I first moved here,
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
it's a long
like
story,
20s.
but anyway, that's the way it was going. So
I
I couldn't
imagine
have this woman there. So we went to Key West, which I had never been to before, and as we're like in a very physical embrace, I notice on the tape, on like the counter, there's an ad for a place called Captain Bob's Shrimp Boat, and I'm thinking, well, after we finish doing this, we're going to have to go eat somewhere. So we go to Captain Bob's Shrimp Boat, which wasn't that far away, and sure, nice place. I think it's an iconic Key West restaurant. I
don't
believe
think
it's
it
out of
still
business
exists,
now.
yes.
Yeah, probably not. But anyway, so a guy, as I'm leaving, a guy says, Jeff DeForest. Now, I was nobody in this town at the time. I just moved here, so it wasn't like somebody recognized me from TV or radio or something. And it turned out it was a guy that lived across the street from me when I was a kid on Long Island. And he's with 2 really beautiful women. And I knew the girl I was with was going back to California, probably never to be seen again. And so I thought, whichever of these women that he isn't with, I want to know the other one.
So you came with one woman, and then you had designs on another.
Of course, because I was staying here in Miami.
It's
And-
hard to see how he's been married.
But anyway, were it not for Bob's Shrimp Boat and the fact they had this little ad in the hotel, and that I went there and then ran into this guy that recognized me from 50 years ago. Well, it wasn't that long then, but I wouldn't have children.
Right.
I wouldn't have grandchildren, and
Isn't
we
it-
wouldn't have had this celebration. And I think restaurants are very significant because I think about it. Tony, I don't know. Did you meet your wife in a restaurant? Was that at Johnny's?
Vinny's.
Vinny's, okay.
Vinny's
Vinny's Seafood on University, and now he sold it to Luke, and now Vinny is selling stone crabs, and he's a purveyor to restaurants, but he also had a pop-up the other day, and I went a couple of weeks ago, and I saw him again. He came to one of our shows. But anyway, Vinny's. Yes,
Vinny's.
that's
the
it.
The original one,
Original Vinny's.
which was
was
in the Burger King on University, where Burger King is,
Okay, further south, I think. I remember these
further
days.
north.
Further north, like I said.
Yes.
So, all right.
And you
Luby-
met Val through food.
I did. She
There
she
you go.
bought me at a charity auction. Our friend Andy
Restaurants, I'm
Cagnetta.
telling you, it's very
Andy
influential.
Cagnetta and his pasta dinner, which has been on hiatus a couple of years since Signature Grand closed down.
What
He's
happened?
looking for a new venue because
Oh, yeah.
became such a big hit.
No,
Literally
that was a great
hundreds
event.
of
Yeah.
people, and you can't just. Maybe we'll have to align Andy Cagnetta, Transworld Business Advisors, with our friend now Elvis,
Yeah.
because Elvis has a couple
He has a
of
catering hall, I think.
catering halls that could
Yeah.
probably do the pasta dinner. So we'll have to talk with them.
Nice.
But you're right. Yeah, food has been integral to having us with relationships, and
A lot of
It's
different things in life, no doubt about it.
100% revolves
Yeah.
around the meal.
we are grateful for all these connections.
Grateful.
Meanwhile, so what did baby Luke do? Did you have him in your lap as the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade was on TV and Santa Claus comes? Are you trying to teach him all the traditions of the
The
holiday
kid's like
season?
3 weeks
He's
old,
6
Mayo.
weeks
I
old.
mean, what does he know?
He sleeps a lot. He cries
What do you think
a
he's
lot.
got, like looking at
and
the
he
form
eats.
now? I mean,
I think if you just treat your kid as an adult, even if they're
Yes.
just like a
Nice.
lump
Oh, no,
of
that's a
3
good
weeks
move.
old,
Yeah, no
Yes.
doubt
and
about
just
it.
start
Yeah.
talking to them
My
and
son's
use
not
big
there.
words and show them the races.
We're
or
all
show-
lucky because we have older children, and
Yes.
they all developed really, really into great people. I mean, I know your daughter's wonderful.
My daughter's
Tony,
great.
your kids are doing great. My son couldn't be doing any
Fantastic.
better.
Got
It's
my
really
Florida
fantastic
State shirt on. When is the big game? It's not a big game anymore.
Tomorrow
The
at Florida.
rivalry.
Florida
Florida State. Remember at the beginning of the season when Florida State,
Tomorrow at
hosting
Florida.
Miami was a battle of like top 10 unbeatens, and we
supposed to
thought
be.
that might be national championship implications.
That didn't last long.
And now neither one of those teams made their even freaking pathetic conference championship. So
Can't-
Yeah, don't give up yet, Mayo. I mean, it's not over yet.
Well,
Tony-
the Kings
Tony's
have a
predicting
chance.
a demise.
The North-
Luby's been all over Pittsburgh beating Miami this weekend. Tony, I don't know what happened to him.
You know,
Something
know
went
what?
wrong. I mean, they got hit in the head one too many times, but Miami's still alive for some stuff. They're not out of it yet.
No, we're
even
gonna,
despite
again,
the crystal
we
ball
watch
factor.
the games. This is
Yeah.
why they play the games. Of course, yesterday I was itching for a little action. I just wanted to do like a $20 parlay. The Hard Rock betting app crashed. Like at between 12 and
Yes,
1,
it crashed.
you could
Oh,
not
Jesus.
get on there.
Oh, everyone
So-
was
Because
at
everybody
home
was finished
betting.
eating already.
Yeah, well, it was before the eating began.
Yeah, I
It
guess.
was before
Trying to
the
get it in
first
before the
kickoff.
game.
Always post time for your Thanksgiving.
The first meal number 1 was basically called for 2
1
o'clock, but
Oh, 2.
the meal didn't really hit the table till 3 because some people were a little bit late.
Tony, post
No,
time?
that meal number 2 was about
2?
6:30.
Who's it?
Remember,
Yeah,
I didn't get
dude,
it.
Val
I'm going to
and
tell you my whole
ex-wife.
saga. There's Val. Then my daughter came and picked me up and spent a little time with the Val and at our house. And then, but I had a designated driver, which was great for me because Natalia took me back to her mom's, and we had feast number
You
2,
did that?
where
Wow.
there's some racing people, and my brother Burl and our friends Donna and Nick Galati, who is Kenny McPeak's assistant trainer, both
Yes.
in New York and down here. Nick had a scare. He was in the hospital earlier in the week because he had a diverticulitis attack, and they thought they were going to have to do surgery,
Oh,
but
God.
he responded well to antibiotics, IV antibiotics. And lo and behold, at 2 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day, he was discharged from the hospital and made
And he
it.
was eating at 3?
He
Oh,
made
nice.
it to
Wow.
Michelle's for
Nice.
the dinner, and
Oh
I was
my
like, "You're
God.
allowed to eat." He goes, "Yeah, they let me."
Mayo,
sit
did you do stone crabs? I mean,
no stone crabs? It
What
was
happened to you?
no. It's
The
it's
prices are
traditional.
down?
Prices are down, but stone crabs will be
I
Christmas.
thought that was part of
Christmas
Oh, I thought it
Eve,
was
More
Thanksgiving.
New Year's
Christmas time.
Eve.
More of a Christmas
Stone
thing,
crab prices are down. I mean, it's great to see mediums are like going for $25 at
Yes,
some
they are.
places, and
25? All right.
almost the old days, like large or in 35, you could get them at certain places. So stone crabs will be for the Feast of the Seven Fishes, New Year's Eve, and whatnot. But I'm very lucky because I had my daughter pick me up from Val's when I was already not 3 sheets to the wind, but 1.5 sheets to the wind. And then my brother Burl drove me back to Val's, and then Burl ended up getting some of the chocolate mousse pie from Ross New River Groves because Burl just had
Yes, he
oral
had.
surgery and he still can't chew, and he's on a like soft food diet.
He looked good out there when I
Yeah,
saw him.
no, he's doing very
Looked
well.
great.
But Val had a full pan of mashed potatoes for him to take home. So he's eating mashed potatoes and chocolate
Applesauce?
mousse pie,
Wow.
and he probably could have some of that sweet potato pie.
Oh, that was awesome. That's my new
What do you
favorite.
got against the sweet potato pie, man? You're missing
No,
out.
no,
man.
I had a sweet potato souffle yesterday
Yeah.
at 2 places. There was sweet potatoes,
Sweet potatoes
souffle,
are great on
at Val's,
Thanksgiving.
and then there was sweet potatoes at Michelle that she topped with the
Look who's serving food, by the way.
marshmallow.
Look
What do
who's
you
bringing
think of-
food out?
What do you think
Danger.
of marshmallow? Oh, look at Joe, full service hospitality.
He's bringing food
director.
out. I mean,
Oh,
No,
amazing.
they're-
he's
Oh
humping
my God,
plates, as they
Tommy.
say in the business.
I
yeah,
think they're
yeah.
a little bit behind
They're slammed today. Yeah,
Either
they're
that or
slammed.
is it some very VIPs.
These have to
that
be
they're getting-
super classic VIPs.
We'll
What are you
see.
talking about here?
We'll find
Is that
out.
the Sheik over there?
No, well, it's Tommy, his assistant,
Yeah.
and Joe Beja doing the personal touch here.
Look at
And
how
again,
he's at every table.
they had a
I
big
love
day here at Ten Palms. I know at least 400, maybe 500 people came out for their Thanksgiving buffet,
Nice.
and it continues. The championship meet is on,
Slammed.
which means now racing every Thursday through Sunday. It also means every time there's live racing, Ten Palms is open. Today it's a la carte menus. Do we ever get an order put in, or
We
it's,
did.
it's slamming here today,
Yes,
which
they
we
are
expect?
jammed.
And we're not going to go onto the Let's Eat group saying, "Oh, it took a little longer to get our food today."
Yeah, don't
No.
become one
We
of
had
those
a couple
people.
of
Don't
those.
become one of those people.
But my proudest moment is this. I posted about Thanksgiving today, and somebody chimed in saying, I actually have learned from this group. I was in the middle of writing a diatribe against a restaurant for a meal yesterday,
Yeah.
and then I thought twice. I slept on it, and I just deleted it before sending it in.
Oh, nice.
And that I consider mission accomplished.
That's a win. Yeah, that's a win.
Yeah, I got to say, these guys did an amazing job. You're familiar with Joseph's Classic Market?
Yes, so
I didn't know anything
Where
about
is
it.
it?
So there's several of them.
It
There's
must
one
be
in Boca
Boca.
Raton,
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
one in Delray Beach.
Wow, what a
there might
job,
even
man.
be a third one. And Joseph's was the one that was a victim of a
Great
hit.
job on everything.
No, it was a victim of a hit piece on Let's Eat South Florida
Oh, it
Post last year.
Wow.
From somebody who was saying, "Oh, they told us the time slot is between 10 and 12, and we still had to wait 45 minutes, and they didn't have our order ready." And they complained because it was like the day before Thanksgiving. You gotta have to be prepared to, not everything is necessarily gonna go smooth or
I
quickly.
wish
How
people-
many honey baked hams were sold yesterday? You
I
think?
don't know. But then
They've
get
gone
this.
up. They've gone up
Somebody
substantially.
wrote blasting them last year.
Oh, honey baked ham or
No,
Joseph's?
no,
No,
Joseph's
Joseph's.
Market,
Joseph's.
right? And everybody chimes in like, "What do you expect?" It's the day before. Have a little grace. Have a little patience.
People make mistakes too.
So
when it happens.
I don't know if it was the same person, but they said, even after reading what happened at Joseph's last year, we decided to go again or something like that. And they still didn't have it ready.
Oh,
And I was-
really?
oh,
This
and
was a great job.
and
I have to
I
say.
wish- I
and
wish-
they got blasted. These person, and this is
That's
what I
dead
love.
wrong, though. I mean, it's
Yes.
unfortunate, Mike. 'Cause,
I wish people would just stop complaining.
No,
But
period.
I've had a zillion Thanksgiving dinners, 74 of them, all lifetime. I don't know if you count Lucas as number one, because you're not conscious about what's going on.
No,
till
he
you're
knows.
like 5 or
He's just
6.
first, but he knows what's going on.
As good as any I've had. And
No,
that
great.
involves like a lot of great people over the years.
And
that
a
have
lot of
prepared
these
it.
a lot of these places that do these pickup, they'll prepare the meal for you, come pick it up the day before. You
Great
got to throw it
job.
in the oven and
Great
heat it
job.
up. People understand that sometimes, it might take a couple minutes to go through to pick it up.
Yeah.
But again, the person that tried to blast Joseph's again, they got piled on by the group. And another proud moment for me where people say, "Oh, they're harassing me. I'm just trying to share my opinion." No, well, people can have a different opinion, which is namely, if you go in the day before Thanksgiving and things, you might have to wait a little bit, and then you think that the world should revolve around you, that maybe you need to look in a mirror and maybe
Yes.
you're the jerk. And
And-
that's what happened. People were
Yes.
saying, show some grace and patience. And people came to Joseph's Market's defense because a lot of people like you have had positive experiences.
That was my only experience with them,
Yes.
and I would rate them
Yeah,
like
we
the
went.
highest
We,
rating.
we
Yeah.
went. The family we went to, they went to Publix.
Yeah.
To get it made. The turkey
They
made.
had a prepared dinner pickup. Publix does it. All the
It
markets
was-
do it.
It's good.
It was
My in-laws
awesome. It
get
was
a
awesome.
lot of their sides.
I'm going to
from
put
Publix.
in another good word because I'm in a complimentary and thankful mood today.
Very
Dave-
rare. I mean,
Dave-
this is a rarity.
Take a snapshot.
Yeah.
Dave Joseph here at Gulfstream, he runs the communications department press office. They had to work yesterday for Thanksgiving because they had the first day of the championship meet.
Yeah.
So what did Dave do for his crew and some other people that, are around here at the track? He picked up a full Thanksgiving dinner from Fresh Market, which is another one of
Oh,
Yeah,
those
they're good.
local grocers, this a little more on the higher end. But he said Fresh Market, he picked up the turkey dinner, a full turkey. He said it was fantastic. And
Yeah.
even Eddie Gray, who loves to complain about everything, he's a former
He's
Florida
not happy
Harold.
with your behavior.
Well,
that's
he
for
doesn't
sure.
like
Yeah,
my
yeah,
donuts.
yeah.
He doesn't
No, I
like
mean,
the bake shop sandwiches.
Some of the
Back
stuff you
Shack.
do, I mean, that we let you get away with.
But Eddie even said, even I wasn't complaining. It was
Whoa,
fantastic. So Fresh Market, job well done. Joseph's Classic Market,
Nice.
job well
Good-
done.
and Tom
Publix,
Tanazzini.
Tom
Tanazzini.
Tanazzini, job
Zini,
well,
man,
well
he did
done.
it. Man, he hit it.
And Val, job excellently done. My daughter made mac and cheese and deviled eggs, and her mac and
Nice.
cheese, I am not blowing smoke up anybody's what,
Yeah.
but my daughter's mac and cheese was like the best mac and cheese I've ever
All right, you're
tasted.
going in a chair. Would you take her mac and cheese or a Skyline chili?
My daughter's mac and cheese.
Three-way, whatever that
And
is.
the thing is, Val-
Three-way,
Val-
no way, yeah.
Val made a stuffing. I think there was sausage in her stuffing. It was the best stuffing. I
Oh,
ever-
good, good,
So
good.
between the two meals,
Nice.
Wow.
I've had various components
How many
and a lot of
portions?
wine.
How many portions?
Two
at each meal?
gummies. No, just 1.5 gummies.
That brings up an interesting thing about the state of Florida. Should it not be now law that restaurants are allowed to sell gummies at the door?
They can't do that.
No.
I
have to
mean,
get a
never
medical
mind this
card.
bogus stuff where you need a doctor and all this
Medical
sugar
card.
stuff. Yeah. I mean,
The voters spoke last year, and this is
what
one.
is wrong with this?
This is
state?
one of these
It
states
passed, it just didn't
where
pass
even
in a
though you have
60%
50% of the voters approving
was like
something,
55%.
tell
Yes,
me no, you need 60% approval to pass an amendment. And the ultimate irony, Jeff D. Forrest, do you
Yeah.
remember this? The legislature put on the ballot an amendment to change the ratification. So in order to, instead of pass an amendment, a citizens initiative, instead of needing a simple majority, 50.1% or 50% plus one vote, to make it 60%, guess how much that amendment passed by?
Like
They only got
one vote.
52%.
Yeah.
But that one, they didn't need 60% to make it 60%.
So can we get gummies at the door? That's the question.
The question is, if you see,
I mean, think about that. How great would that be?
People I know, look at that beautiful salad.
God!
You were asking me, can I eat today?
Take a picture. Take a picture of that before Mayo slimes
and a salad.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Tony, you asked me
what happened to this man.
I was so full after 2 meals yesterday.
Oh,
I said,
God.
you know what? I'm not.
Where's the rest of your?
Not going to eat today. But guess what happened?
Wait, I think that's Tony's salad.
This morning, I woke up in a house filled with grandkids. 2 of Val's grandkids stayed over last night, and they were hungry. They had some Cheerios. One of them had strawberries. Guess what my first bite was this morning?
Skyline chili, frozen.
Chocolate mousse pie from Ross New River Grove. I had a piece, just a little couple of bites of pie, and I was like, oh, I love that stuff.
I'm breaking my fast now after yesterday. But I only ate once, though, but I went back twice to the catered meal that we had there from Joseph's, and you know how you're trying to take so little, like Tony's like this. You know, you got like a little spoon of this, a little spoon of this, a little spoon of this. I couldn't believe how many sides there were. Like,
well, that's the whole essence of the Thanksgiving meal.
I mean, there was sweet potatoes, there was stuffing, there was cranberry, there was corn on the cob, like off the cob. I mean, a zillion different dishes, macaroni and cheese. Now, is that an essential? Because I saw like a lot of people were saying that's an essential.
Mac and cheese
has
become a Southern tradition.
Yeah, I love it.
Val's sister-in-law made a mac and cheese that was pretty darn good, and that graced meal number 1 table. And then my daughter has gotten into it. Her mom never used to make any kind of mac and cheese. It would always be stuffing along with like green bean casserole, cauliflower souffle, sweet potato
a lot
souffle.
of stuff that you would just pass over.
But my daughter has gotten into the mac and cheese, and so this year she made it herself, and it came out great. Meanwhile, Luby, we didn't hear much about yours. I'm sorry. What was prepared by whom, and what did you eat?
We were at my in-laws. It was really good. They did a lot of the side dishes.
You good Tony,
It
man.
was supposed to be feta. I guess they gave
Yeah,
him
he's got
sharp
feta right
cheddar.
out
No,
top.
but Default
look at
was supposed
this.
to
What
get
is up
feta,
with
but they
that,
gave
man?
him sharp cheddar.
Okay.
It's supposed to be for Default.
Oh,
It's
that's
supposed to be
cheddar.
feta.
Well, we
Yeah,
can
but look who goes for it first.
Yeah, you know what?
Do I even get
I'm
like a
gonna
shot
do
at
a
that,
little
man? Yeah.
audible here. I'm gonna cut the feta. Who cut the cheese? I did.
You lose your feta. You can
And
make this.
there's some feta. There's some cheddar.
Yeah.
And again, we've got what else do we have on the table?
That's
today?
rigatoni vodka with
Rigatoni.
blackened shrimp and a dragon roll. I was trying to think of something we can get. Hand food. We haven't had sushi.
Overlook
in
the
a while.
sushi.
They do a
here
really
at,
good job with sushi.
Ten
so-
Palms. Unbelievable.
And I wanted a
How did the buffet go? I guess Joe Basil would be able to address that.
Well,
but
we'll be talking
what
to
do you
him in
think,
a
man?
minute. We're going to
Yeah.
have a contest. I'm sure we'll find out. And again, speaking of buffets, they have it on both Saturday and Sunday. The Sunday buffet is what we're going to be giving our contest winners this week and every week. 150 something weeks now. We're almost at 3 years of
Are you
contest,
kidding me? Wow.
which is
Wow.
crazy. And a couple of contests, actually 3
Are you out
contests.
of restaurants or no?
No, never out of restaurants. There's thousands of them, and we've only had 150. So,
Wow.
but you'll see later today. We're
150
going to
contests.
a themed restaurant appropriate for today, which is Black Friday.
Who's the number one winner all time?
Does anybody still shop on Black Friday?
People do. No,
I
they
don't
were lined
know.
up. They were lined
They
up
are-
today.
it's still a
Yeah.
thing?
They were lined up. They were saying that the bargains weren't as good,
No,
and that like a lot of stuff
well,
has affected or impacted.
because everyone's online. Like they online, they start doing Black Friday deals 2 weeks ahead. So I don't.
Tony used to have to report this. The story was always the first story in the news when he was doing news, which was some poor schmuck got trampled.
Yes,
He was
they
working
did.
part time. He just wanted to make some money for the holidays to pay, like get some gifts for his kids. And then he goes and he works Black Friday, like security up front. And they mow him down, like right as soon as they go to the store. I mean, was that an annual thing? It's like somebody blowing their fingers off on,
Fourth of
July
July.
4th, unfortunately. Yeah.
Or somebody frying, setting the house
Oh,
on
the fried
fire
turkey,
with the
yeah.
fried turkey. I didn't
Oh,
see any
how
of
did
that.
the Popeyes turkey come out? That would be a good question for the people on the chat line. But anybody do that?
Did anybody
Did
get
anyone
that? Was
do it?
last
Yeah,
week's
I'm curious.
restaurant, and but
I
yeah,
mean,
it's-
would you have been inclined to go to Popeyes
I want to try it
and
because
grab
and
a
get a
they
fried
turkey.
advertise the
turkey?
crap out of this thing. Like, and I've never heard of anyone actually getting it.
Mm.
So like, I'm curious how good it is.
Was
Mine
that
was good. We're at my in-laws. They do a lot of purchase sides. My father-in-law did a lot of proteins. He had a standard turkey, he had a smoked turkey, he had ham, and he did lamb. I guess chops. It was lamb ribs. So is that lamb? I've never seen lamb chops
lamb rib chop,
pre-chopped.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
it was like a lamb. It was like a rack of lamb, I guess.
Rack of lamb, yeah.
And he cut it into chops.
Yeah, rib.
That was
chop.
fantastic. And Luca was well behaved, and her grandparents are in town. Her father's mother's in town, and then we had her parents. So the three sets of grandparents were in heaven. Luca's like a superstar there, so everyone's like just in awe of him. They stand around looking at him.
Oh.
So
Is he allowed
It
to
was
be
fun.
around people? Because don't they say you're not around? For the germs.
they've
and
all been
that?
around him, and they're all doing okay. We just can't.
Not to give you
The
something
doctor's been
else
weird
to
about the kids.
worry
Like
about.
that's why we usually go to my mom's. My mom was started cooking like a week and a half ago. But my nephews are 10 and 7, and that's like prime germ age. So the doctor's been really weird about Luca being around them until he's vaccinated, which I think he'll get, thank God, in a couple weeks. So we couldn't go there, but thank God there's no kids at my in-laws, and it was a really good time. And we had a lot of fun, and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law are hanging out at the house. So they've been spending time with Luca, which is cool, giving Shirley and me a break a little bit. So Thanksgiving
Very
was
nice.
definitely a hit.
Very good.
Always good
So-
when the
so-
grandparents come in. And
Yes, you don't have to
take
do
over
anything.
for-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Val did a lot of
when the grandparents come in, it's great.
Val, we'll see. We're going to Aspen. We'll be back in a week.
Val did a
Yeah.
lot of grandma duty this week. We
Nice.
took her 2 kids on Wednesday, 2 of her grandkids from her son Justin. We took them to the movies to see Zootopia 2,
Okay.
which was enjoyable. I really liked the movie.
You're
It had
losing
enough,
it, Mayo. You're
enough,
losing it.
enough adult humor. And then yesterday we had the other 2 kids stay overnight, and that was fun. 2 things. First
Two
of all,
things. Could
this
they have
salad-
chopped this any finer? Have you ever seen cheese?
I'm ready to put that on a plate of
chopped
Skyline
any
chili.
finer? Segredo knows this was a mistake, but I mean, it
Put
turned
that-
out great, right?
Get a plate of Skyline chili and you're good to go. Number 1, this salad tastes like absolute gold.
Yeah.
I need
That,
They
it.
don't
that
have
looks
a-
great. That,
they
that
don't
really
have a
does
side
look great.
garden
Yeah,
salad.
yeah,
This
No,
yeah.
this
is
is
their 10
I
pound
thought
salad.
this is their 10-pound salad. It's a
Yeah.
glorious. This is what I need. Just some nice
Roughage there.
raw vegetables, roughage.
So
It
now, do
tastes
you
like
have a
gold.
philosophy
And
going towards like Christmas? Do you have any like weight goals or anything?
No.
But all the stuff you've been doing. I mean, how are
We
you
just
going to
say
approach
screw
this?
it,
Because
right?
the holidays and in between, there's a lot of eating involved,
Oh yeah.
and you have to pace yourself.
I'm
I
not
mean,
going to sweat it.
All right.
My goal is to hopefully just maintain my
Even,
weight
yeah,
and
even.
not to gain any weight.
Yep.
I
Do you
think-
have a number you want to be at, like
No.
January 1st, or no?
No, I mean, I've realized that the Ozempic has done its thing. People are saying I look good, my face, my body looks
1,000%
thinner,
improved.
Yeah, you look
Yeah.
way
a lot
yeah.
better than I did look at this point last year.
Last
Oh,
year,
yeah.
disaster.
I'm not
Yeah.
obsessing about the weight numbers. It's kind of plateaued. I am very happy with where my, blood sugar levels, A1C,
There
the
you
things that I started
Stuff that
taking
matters,
this
yeah,
drug
Did it-
because I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and now I am almost out of diabetes
And there
range
might have been a
entirely.
little lack of discipline there.
Oh.
You would have to say. So
100%.
have you found that like
It's
influenced
not
the
a
way you
moral
think?
failing. The
Yeah.
fact that I have to eat for a living and sometimes
Yeah.
eat too much.
Do you have to?
And there's a genetic also component to
The,
diabetes.
the fact that
and
we love
obesity.
eating, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
do,
Yeah.
do, you do you have to love eating to
Eat?
take Ozempic?
No,
Oh,
you
no,
just
no.
have to have
You have
high.
to hate eating, loathe eating. What are you, talking
have-
about?
No,
Tony?
in order to take Ozempic, in order to get the real stuff and approved by a insurance company, you have to be diagnosed with either diabetes type 2 or
Be on your deathbed,
obesity,
yeah.
be like 40%, the whatever the BMI index of over like 35 or 40.
Look at this man. You're talking to the wrong guy.
He doesn't need it. Now, as far as what my goals are, I want to just continue doing my job, which is to go out and explore and
and
eat.
stuff your face, which is
and-
great.
No,
I
and
love
not
this.
necessarily stuff my face. And this is what I practiced yesterday. The reason I was able to do 2 meals in a row, because like you said, I took a little bit of everything on the plate. I took like 1 bite of every side dish at meal. No seconds at either meal.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
just
I was disgraced. I went
plate-
back for more,
I
but
did
it was
2 full
I was
plates.
influenced by the gummy bears, which made me think that all restaurants should sell gummy bears at the door.
No,
I can't believe you're
because
not behind us, Mayo. I mean, of
No,
all the ideas
no.
I've come up with on the show.
I'm behind it legalized and all of those stuff, but I don't think they just happen at the door.
They should have them instead of the mints. What are you talking about?
all right. Well, maybe you can open the first dispensary / restaurant. There might be a way.
If
a
I did, I
loophole.
would be a rich man by
Yeah.
tomorrow. I mean, that would be great. Yeah.
I think there are laws against serving food in the dispensary
Yes.
or vice versa. But
Should there not be a drive-through right behind any of these dispensaries? I mean, come on.
I think you will find lots of drive-throughs near the dispensaries, like a Popeye's chicken. Did anybody give it a?
So what
go to the
happened with the Popeye's chicken? Luby, are there any comments on this? I
No,
can't see
no,
this.
no
on-
one said
Nothing?
anything. That's my thing. No one
Nobody
ever
did
admitted
it.
to doing
Nobody
it,
did it.
which is weird. They sell it. Someone must be buying it.
It sounded good.
It
I mean, it
sounds
really did. I
interesting.
mean, of all the things, like you're always skeptical. Okay, this isn't going to be that great, but it
I-
sounded like it would be a
I
good
think
thing.
what they should do is sell those fried turkeys the day after Thanksgiving for people who are curious, but who still prepare their own Thanksgiving meals or get it from a
You're curious.
place like a Joseph's. You should like. What happens if you go into a Popeyes today and say, "Hey, you got any leftover fried turkey?"
They
Do they have
probably
it?
do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would think the next.
I'm going to
day.
conduct this experiment right
I
after the
feel like
show,
Mayo
Tony
will be-
Segredo.
Get one.
I'm going to contact it too.
Definitely get one.
Meanwhile, I've got my soup. I didn't open it yet because I'm really digging this salad. We got the minestrone soup. We're having a good time here at 10 Palms at
This is a
Gulfstream.
vital transformation.
Long holiday weekend. The place is packed. It's rocking. Even Joe
Jam.
Beja is
Yep,
serving
yep.
people.
Nothing
here
better
today.
than a post-holiday card at a racetrack.
I hit the daily double. I think I'm going to stop because
No.
I'm already up like $30-something.
Well, why stop now?
And I didn't finish yesterday's gambling story. I couldn't get on the Hard Rock app, so I went to Alternative Methods. Our friend Ken, the professor, who has other ways to lay off bets. I said, I just wanted to put $20 on a three-team parlay just to have some action for the day so I can have something to root for. So he laid off the bet for me. I was looking, and again, I was Chalk City. I took three
Oh,
favorites.
3 favorites? Oh, my God.
$20 would have got me 42, which is like kind of disgusting. But I said, go ahead and book it. And of course, I go 0-3. And if I went the other way, I would have turned 20 into like 140 something.
No, the 3-dog night. Luby and I talked about it. You never know which way the gods of gambling are going to go.
Yeah.
So they're either going to torch the chalk players, which they did yesterday. I mean, complete chalk, choke job. And then to win with Cincinnati at the end with Joe Burrow was amazing. And
He was something, boy.
especially after, I mean, Lamar Jackson flips the ball to a Cincinnati Bengal at the goal line.
At
And
the
they have
goal
4
line.
plays and they don't score. And you're like, oh, my God, that's not going
Default.
to be good for any of the gambler degenerates out there.
I was long passed out by the time that third game.
I was passed-
Oh, you
I
were
was
probably
so exhausted
passed out by
8
then,
o'clock,
yeah.
I was exhausted.
My brother dropped me back at the house at 9 o'clock. And I literally was asleep by 9:30. I was a lot of good wine, too.
Yes.
Is that true about the trick? What is it? Trick the fan
the
or whatever?
fan.
Trick the fan
Trick the
makes you
fan,
tired.
yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I was out cold very early on. I got home about 5 o'clock, and by 6, I was out cold for a while. I
You
woke
got
up
the little
and-
nap. The turkey nap is always a good thing.
Turkey
Yeah, no, it was
nap.
Because I had to do the bang bang going one to the other. There was no nap time for me, so I was exhausted. I woke up as surprised as anybody, but I also didn't realize that Joe Burrow is back. Which
Yes.
What's the strategy for the rest of the weekend, though, in terms of eating? I mean, are
no
people
more
going out?
eating, lots of gambling. I
people-
got a free roll into a $600 tournament.
Oh,
for
yeah. Nice.
200,000 guaranteed prize
Wow.
pool at the Hard Rock because I won one of these satellites last week.
So you better get involved.
Turned $150 into $250 in cash, an entry into last week's $2 million tournament.
$2 million.
But I grinded out for 8 hours and I got knocked out like just before I would have advanced to day 2. Very frustrating when you sit
Very
8 hours
frustrating.
and get nothing for it. But the consolation was I spent nothing for it.
All right.
And then on this Sunday at 5 p.m., I get entry into a $200,000, $600 entry tournament for nothing. So that gives me hope, right? There's something
All
to
right.
look forward to.
Always good, man.
What about
you go.
you? You're going to be full.
I'll be involved. My buddy and I, we've had tremendous luck over the years. I've told you this, my friend Piscataway Ray. So we hit a nice number last week, Saturday, betting like $50 a piece on a late pick 5. And we've got plenty of sticks left, so we'll be all in. And my assignment after the show is to get this form, the Saturday form, to Ray as soon as possible because he needs all night to handicap. And but the guy came up with a good
So-
ticket.
Kind of the same way that Sarni depends on the waitresses at Twin Peaks to do his horse racing contest. Did you hear he won last week
What's
by
that?
having Jim Sarni
Sarni won. Yes,
Won.
he did.
the 10 Palms contest last week? He got the name of the restaurant Popeyes himself, but he showed the entries of the Gulfstream contest race to his waitress at Twin Peaks. I
Oh,
think
and
her
she
name's
picked it?
Amelia.
Yeah.
She picked.
Was she over 18?
She picked the
Yes.
horse named
It's
Full
very good.
Disclosure number 6.
Oh, good. No, nice.
Long shot, 13
Wow.
to 1.
And he hit?
Only Sarni and one other person had the winning horse, and he came closest on the UM game last week against Virginia Tech.
You got to get into that with Tony. There's
So,
UM game coming up, too.
And we'll do the contest. You know what? We got to take our
You
first break.
better take a
do.
break. You've been eating. You've been talking. You've
I
been
know.
doing a lot of
And
stuff.
get
Take
to
a
my
break.
soup. How about these?
Look
These
at
are
you,
called the cherry tomatoes,
Yeah,
right?
no, you just got to grab them.
There's grape
Yeah, yeah.
tomatoes, which are smaller. There's the other kind of these small, but these cherry tomatoes. The problem is if you don't cut them in half and you just take a
They
bite out of
burst.
them,
No,
they
you
squirt
gotta
all
go.
over
You
the
gotta
table.
go home. Yeah,
So you got to
gotta
put
go
the whole
home,
thing in your mouth and then go like in John
Let it
Belushi
explode in your mouth.
in your mouth. But before we do that, we got to take a break. Before we take the break, I got to talk about our friends at Norman Love Confections, which is a perfect holiday gift, for people who are looking for something for hard to please family members. Great stocking stuffer for clients. A lot of people want to give little gifts out to their business associates. Norman Love Confections. We were in the Del Rey location last week. Fantastic. These little beautiful works of art that are delicious. They have holiday collections, both for the Christmas time, things like eggnog and candy cane chocolates that actually taste like eggnog and candy cane. And then they have a whole assortment for Hanukkah, like the cinnamon rugelach chocolates and the black and white cookie chocolate. Fantastic. My daughter had a couple of them yesterday, loved them. And you will love it too. NormanLoveConfections.com is the website where you can get all these gift boxes if you can't make it to one of their 2 dessert salons in South Florida. Again, Norman Love, an actual great pastry chef and chocolatier who started this about 25 years ago in Fort Myers. Now they've got some, they call it dessert salons with locations, one in Boca Raton right behind the Town Center Mall on St. Andrews Boulevard, the other one in Del Rey on South Federal Highway. Love it. Go in there.
Fantastic.
Or go on to NormanLoveConfections.com. Great way to do some gift shopping for the people in your life. Who doesn't love a good chocolate? NormanLoveConfections.com. All right, let's take the first break. I'm going to eat another cherry tomato.
You're doing good with that. Yeah, no.
And
You're annihilating
I'm
that
digging the
salad. I like
salad.
it.
It's good stuff. After these words, we'll be back. Do you love Italian food? I mean, who doesn't love Italian food? Well, have I got a great new place for you, Elvis Italian Grill. It's at 4261 Griffin Road in Dania Beach, right near State Road 7 and the Hard Rock Casino. It's named for its owner, Elvis. And it has all your favorites, pizzas, pastas, veal chops, fresh fish, lunch specials, happy hour, and has one of my favorite chefs, the wonderful Manuela. There's full bar, great wines, al fresco dining on the deck with a water view. Open for lunch and dinner every day but Monday. For reservations and information, go to ElvisItalianGrill.com. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays, including their new birria tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial. serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mike Mayo. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a good bagel with Nova or some matzo ball soup, homemade knishes, or a great deli pastrami sandwich on rye, you know where I go? Grandpa's Cafe in Dania Beach. It's been around a long time, an institution, but a little over a year ago, a pair of New Yorkers came in, bought it, and refurbished the place. It's beautiful, and they are now serving great breakfast, brunch, lunch. They've got the omelets. They've got eggs Benedict. They've got all kinds of great baked goods like rugelach. Grandpa's is just off Federal Highway on Southwest 1st Street in Dania Beach. It's open 7 days. Go in there, tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years, Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites, and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Looking for inspired comfort food in a cozy setting? Blue Collar in Miami is the place to go. Located at 6789 Biscayne Boulevard, it moved to bigger digs a year ago, now has full liquor, and still features all your old favorites from chef owner Danny Surfer. Fantastic burgers, the braise of the day, and the city's best key lime pie. And drink specials every day. Open daily with weekend brunch. For reservations and information, go to bluecollarmiami.com. All right, we're back at 10 Palms at Gulfstream Park. The championship meet is underway. Thanksgiving is done, but there's so much more fun to unfold here at Gulfstream. We welcome Joe Beja, Executive Director of Hospitality. But before we get into yesterday and Thanksgiving, I know Tony wanted to make a special mention of somebody, a friend, longtime associate of his, who is especially grateful this Thanksgiving, and that is
Bernie Kosar.
Bernie
yes.
Kosar.
He
Yeah.
is
Yes.
he is a survivor. He had a liver transplant.
He got a liver from apparently a lifelong Bernie Kosar fan.
21 years old.
Oh, wow.
Bernie met his parents, and it was
the donor's parents. The donor, did he have some sort of horrible disease, or was it
It was a medical condition, I
medical
believe, and
condition.
they had a medical incident that
and
all of a sudden.
Yeah,
He
and,
had-
that sucks.
and the
but-
liver
but
was
he got a new lease on life, right?
Yeah. and if he didn't get a liver within a week or so, they
Yeah,
said
he was going to be a
he was
goner.
dead.
Oh, jeez.
And good for Bernie. I saw pictures. I mean, it's a
It's
heartwarming.
amazing.
I mean, look, it's horrible that somebody has to, in order to donate
has
the
to pass
liver,
for
gives
someone
up
to
their
live, yes.
yeah. But Bernie Kosar, beloved down here, beloved in the Cleveland area, and God bless him. And I've known him. Very nice guy. He's had more ups and downs. He's had a roller coaster ride of a
Yep.
life.
Yep.
Between financial misfortunes,
Yep.
money bleeding away for various unfortunate circumstances, health issues. But I'm sure. Thank you for bringing that up, by the way.
Yes.
So
He's
you met him when he was first at UM as a kid, right?
Met
As a
him,
teenager.
I met him, his parents. I went to Boardman, Ohio. He and I became very close, and
Have you been in touch since he had this whole saga?
I didn't bother him,
Okay.
but I plan on texting him today.
All right, good.
Nice.
Well, again, we wish him well. All right, Joe Basia. Thanksgiving yesterday here with the opening day. How did it go?
That went very well. We had over 500. Well, we opened doors with close to 600 reservations, but
Wow.
a few no-shows. People probably double booked.
Yeah.
Decide not to come in.
Assholes.
So it is what it is. I mean, we're always
But you don't
we're loaded for
institute
bear.
a deposit, like, because some of the restaurants now, if you no-show without notifying them, let's say, 5 hours in advance, they'll assess a $25 per person charge, but you don't do that here.
We don't. We do like to take a credit card if it's a large party. It's one thing if a 3-top or 6-top, changes out on us. But when we start seeing 14s or 20s, those we'd like to take a credit card for.
Yep. Okay. And again, folks, it's just common courtesy and common sense. If you make a reservation for a restaurant
cancel the
and
other
you
one.
know that you can't make it, or you've made alternate arrangements and you're going to be
Call.
going someplace else, even if it's just an hour before, it
Just
just
cancel,
is so
yeah.
much better for the restaurant's planning purposes and all that. Just the sooner you could let them know, the better, right?
But overall, it's a great day.
That's
Good.
Really good day.
That's great.
And have you made it down to the Carousel Club where the Miracle pop-up holiday-themed bar is ongoing for the next few weeks, right?
I did. It looks fantastic. They did a great job with all the decorations. The drinks are really spot on. It's their recipes, and we followed them to the T, and then we purchased the special vessels from them. And there's all different kinds of vessels from dinosaur one with a Christmas hat on it to a Santa mug to a unicorn, Christmas mouse. I ordered the gingerbread old fashioned last Friday night,
Nice.
and that came in a nice Santa rocks glass, which was great. There's also like a Christmas Politan that comes in a nice coupe glass with snowflakes on it. So a lot of the cocktails are $14 to $16. If you want to keep the glass and purchase the glass, the cocktails are $25. And then
It's
the
a fair
refills
deal
are
to get
14, 15.
a little stocking stuffer for
Yes.
a souvenir glass. I'm going to have to check it out. I know I went to the original Miracle when it was at a bar in Delray Beach that is no more. So I'm eager to check it out here, maybe with my daughter and her fake ID.
Oh, Jesus. Joe's right here.
I don't want to hear nothing about that.
No,
That's okay.
Are you
I don't know
serious?
anyone
No,
else.
we're not going to do that at
Yeah,
Yours,
Gulfstream
how
Park.
can you
We-
defend that?
No, there's no defending it, but there's also no, like,
Stopping it.
No,
What am I
there's
gonna
no
do?
stopping it.
what
But
am I going to do? Take the,
Yeah.
Just don't
take it
involve
away from
yourself in
her?
it. Yeah.
I guess
just
I shouldn't be talking about it, but no, we're not. We would never do that anywhere in South Florida.
you know what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said is, if my daughter has a fake ID,
Don't tell me.
she can go she can go out and drink,
Mm.
but don't have me go out and drink
Yeah,
with
with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I told her only one thing, which is I don't want to know what you're doing
Exactly.
with any kind of illegal paraphernalia,
Exactly.
IDs. But please don't drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take an Uber or a Lyft. And so
Yes.
far, she has been
Yes.
very
Yes.
mindful of
Of
that.
course.
So,
Yes.
anyway, onward. Holiday weekend here. What else is happening with the championship meet underway?
I mean, quite honestly, we're just really loading up for all the holiday parties from catering perspective.
Nice.
So, we'll start with, we're going to start with next Wednesday. Will probably be our first official Christmas holiday party over at Carousel Club. It's a buyout.
Nice.
And then we'll be nonstop for about 2.5 weeks straight of just holiday parties, catering events. So really more privatized. But
And again,
Yeah.
the Sunday brunch is a great place to bring people, especially this weekend. If you have out-of-town guests, in-laws in town, looking for some place to go on a Sunday brunch, the 10 Palms here is a fantastic value.
Yes.
It's the best for the money.
Yes.
It is the best buy you can get.
Right. Now,
Thank you.
has there been a rate adjustment with the new season?
yes, starting this Saturday, it has gone from $55 to $60.
Okay.
So $5, but you still on Sundays. That still includes your first mimosa.
Yeah.
So $60 on Saturday and Sunday?
Correct.
Okay.
And includes a mimosa on Sunday. And
Correct.
that all-day buffet, you can more than eat your way to
Yeah. If you go to
Yes.
brunch, which
To-
isn't buffets anymore, like it used to be, every brunch was just assumed it was a buffet. Now you
you're
order
spending
two
$70
dishes, it's $60.
Mhm.
And again, that's
Yeah.
the end of it. And you are getting on a Sunday, you're getting a mimosa. Like it's just, and the quality of the food is as good as any brunch you're going to find. And
Yeah.
you guys don't chase anyone out of here. And again, the fact that you have
No.
breakfast items and lunch items as well. so it can cover multiple meals, so you can be here a while and no one's making you feel bad about being here a while.
Yep.
It's just a great experience.
The
You guys
buffet's
did a
'cause they
great
got
job.
salad bar. They got the pile of shrimp, the shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, it's
They've
wonderful.
got soup. They always have a soup of the day or two of
Yes,
them.
you do.
You've got the omelet bar.
Or
and
they'll do a pasta station.
they have
Saturdays
more
we usually do pasta stations. and
pasta
other-
station.
yes.
So I mean, fantastic value. And as far as you sit here overlooking the track. If it's a beautiful day, you see sunshine. If it's overcast, it's still you're protected from the elements.
One for people like me who I didn't grow up with the track, so I always had this weird idea because you watch movies and it's always like older gentlemen with the cigar hanging. That is not Gulfstream. Like younger
Well,
people.
they still have
Pe-
them.
No,
Mike.
they're here, but people of all ages, like you go, oh, I can't bring my lady. You can bring your lady. My wife has way
Yeah.
more fun here because I'm here every week. Like she's not used to being here. Every time we come from one of these events, she's at the rail. Like
You could
Val is way more involved than Mayo and I. We're eating. They're screaming for horses. Like
You
the
can bring
kids.
Luca
You,
here.
yeah, no, the kids. You bring them downstairs. You buy the paddock. You can see horses.
Yeah,
like,
they pick one out.
it's a
and
really fun family
It
environment
is.
in a way I never realized it could be.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll even let you all in a little secret too if you're coming with small children. Over by the paddock area, actually towards Carousel, there's a little pathway where they keep the horses that escort the thoroughbreds out.
call them the lead
and-
ponies.
Yes.
Mhm.
And they keep them there with their riders. And a lot of times, a carrot or a peppermint here and there, you can get really up close.
Nice.
And it's a nice little side area.
Kids get a thrill from that.
That's
yes.
cool.
And
yes.
I meant to ask. So, is there going to be a comeback of that Saturday morning breakfast and the barn tours?
Yes, and that will start the first Saturday of January.
Okay.
First
So
Saturday
with the new
January.
year,
After
we'll
the
start
new
that.
year, when
Correct.
all the horses celebrate their birthday on January 1st, all the 2-year-olds turn 3. But yeah, that's like every Saturday morning.
Every Saturday morning, that'll be from 7:30 till 9:30.
Can I come?
Of course.
Yeah, kids of all ages, Tony.
That's
and,
it.
And it might be a great thing for Val and I to do with her grandkids.
I was gonna
as
say,
well.
Luca
Yeah,
at some point will love
It's
it.
a breakfast buffet.
My nephew's
It's
Right.
a breakfast buffet. It's $15. We do try to limit you to 2 visits to the buffet,
Okay.
but it is
$15.
$15.
Price of eggs is still up there.
It's a $15 buffet. It's eggs and bacon and sausage and hash browns and either waffles or pancakes. There's a syrup item as well out there
Nice.
as well. And then that will include your choice of beverage, whether it be a water bottle or a coffee or,
Okay, that's cool.
or an individual juice or something along those lines.
It's a really nice time
That's amazing.
for those who wake up early.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
we
it's
got to do
great.
a contest, Joe. Are
Yeah.
you
All
ready?
right, I'm ready.
Okay, I got to just find it on my phone. How was your Thanksgiving? I mean, you were here all
Did
day.
you get to do
obviously.
Thanksgiving?
Did
Well,
you see
you're
your
out by
mom?
4 o'clock.
I actually was able to take Wednesday off and had my daughter in from Florida State before she went to her.
Well, this
her
in honor of
mother's-
all the FSU
She went to her
Nice.
mom's for Thanksgiving and now for the rest of the weekend while I'm working. So
Was
we
that
did
a picture of
Thanksgiving.
your mom?
Was that?
Was that a picture of your mom?
Yes. So funny story is my mother, who does love the slots, had a little bit of free play, and so she's like, since you're
Nice.
she was like, since you're working on Thanksgiving, can you come back and just pick me up and leave me in the casino for a little bit while you're working? And so, you
I did that
know,
with my grandma a few times.
yeah, everybody seemed to win on Thanksgiving except for me and my inheritance, but that's okay.
Mm.
But other than that, no, mom had a good time, which is great. Got her out of the house, and she was here on Thanksgiving. We celebrated at home on Wednesday with my mom and my daughter, and so
No, that's great. I'm glad
Yeah.
that you were able to enjoy some family time before
Yes.
getting to work. All right. Now we've got to get down to business with the weekly 10 Palms Brunch Contest.
Let's do it.
It is a weekly event where we give away a prize package for 2 at the Sunday brunch buffet at 10 Palms that we were just talking about.
Yep.
And now it's even increased in value as time goes on.
There
So
you
thank
go.
you, Joe.
There you go.
And it includes not just the brunch with the mimosa, and then also it includes tax and gratuity. But again, if you happen to win and you order a
You always got
couple
to
of
share the love.
extra alcohol and extra gratuity is on you.
Always- always
it's
appreciate
always
it.
appreciated if you do order a little extra, if you also give extra gratuity. All right.
There you go.
Going to email the answer to this week's restaurant trivia questions along with the horse selection for this week's Saturday Gulfstream contest race. And this week's contest race is the 10th race on the card tomorrow, numbers 1 through 11, a full field for the $300,000. It's the Florida Sire Stakes culmination for 2-year-olds going a mile and 16th. Some of the top 2-year-olds on the grounds and in the land really are going to be competing for that $300,000 purse. on the road to next year's Triple Crown and Florida Derby. So again, numbers 1 through 11. 10th race on the card tomorrow, going off at approximately 4:48 p.m. And then we're going to have the tiebreaker this week. We're back to the NFL and the Dolphins. Dolphins Saints right here at Hard Rock Stadium Sunday at 1 p.m. We're going to need the winner, the margin, and the point total. That's your ultimate tiebreaker. Again, shocking
What's the
development.
Saints record?
2-9
Yeah,
or
they're
something
not
like
good,
that.
yeah.
They're worse than the Dolphins,
They are.
which is not a easy thing to be these days.
Yeah.
And again, so those three components: the restaurant, horse race winner of the 10th race, numbers 1 through 11, and Dolphins Saints winner, point margin, and point total. Last week's winner, shockingly, Jim Sarney, thanks to the waitress at Twin Peaks, Amelia, who he describes as a heavily tattooed goth person, goth girl, but picked. Full disclosure was the name of last week's winning horse, 13-1. Sarney hit it, and that's it. I said you better bring Amelia with you, since she did the winning and the picking. All right, here we go, Joe. For this week's restaurant. We give a darkened nod to today's calendar nickname, The Clues. This chain's claim to fame is letting guests cook their own steaks and other proteins on sizzling hot lava stones. The chain originated in Michigan and no longer has any locations operating in South Florida or Florida as a whole. Clue 2. At one point, there were 3 Florida locations, including Orlando, Coral Springs, and Fort Lauderdale. But apparently 775-degree do-it-yourself cooking didn't become hot in the Sunshine State. The last remaining Florida location in Fort Lauderdale on North Federal Highway shuttered in August. A new restaurant named The Bradley recently opened in that same spot. Clue number 3. The chain shares a name with a major international investment fund and asset management firm based in New York. Good luck and happy weekend. And as a side note on this restaurant, I also reviewed this place when it first opened in Fort Lauderdale for the Sun Sentinel, and I gave it a less than sizzling review, shall we say. It was one of my more memorable negative reviews. But do you have any clue what we're talking about, Joe Beja?
Only by your clues, or else I would never remember this restaurant.
Okay. Luby, do you remember the
I have
Coral
no
Springs
idea. No.
location? It was
No,
on
I have no
University
idea.
Drive? Okay.
No idea.
All right. And what do we call today? What's the name of today?
Black Friday.
Black
Yes.
Friday.
All right. So you have half the name maybe
Mhm.
there. So, all right. Oh, and email the 3 things to me at MikeMayoEats@gmail.com by noon tomorrow, not a second later. Noon tomorrow, November 29th. MikeMayoEats@gmail.com. The restaurant name, the horse number 1 through 11, and the big feature race tomorrow, and the Saints Dolphins game winner. I'm exhausted. I need another drink.
What about the Pitt Miami game?
What about it, Tony Segreto? Are you a trustee or just friend of the program?
Friend of the program.
Okay, but you have all kinds of internal.
Yes.
I don't want to say intel, but you have pipelines.
It is a big game.
Okay, what happens if they win? Do they make it to the ACC title game?
No.
Oh, no, I don't think the
What
title
hap-
game, but they'll still be in the playoff, I believe, if they win.
Okay, this
It
is
depends.
Luby's thing. Go ahead on your rant because
Yeah.
I,
I mean,
share
there's
your
no
agree.
harangue. It depends. I mean, well, because the ACC is not getting 2 teams, so you would either be having the Canes jump the conference champion.
Wait, do they get an automatic bid? The ACC
yes,
champion
the
into the
ACC
playoffs?
is supposed to get an automatic bid.
Supposed to? Or
Suppose there's a thing that I guess they remember last year they had the
if
the
they don't like
buys,
you, they could just
they had
totally
the buys
diss you?
and all this. There's a thing that I guess they instituted. I didn't realize until like a week or so ago. Someone was like, "Well, actually, it's the highest 4 ranked of the
Yes.
group, the power, or is it the power 4 and the group of 5? I guess it's the highest 4 ranked. Okay." But it's not like Miami. It's of champions. It's supposed to be the highest 4 ranked of champions. So like the Big 12 could get left out. Well, no, the Big 12 is ranked higher than the ACC. Supposedly, that to me, I'm just confused at why have conference championship games if you're
Exactly.
going to jump Miami. Oh, and I get it. Virginia, Georgia Tech, SMU, all seem like
Joe-
worse teams
Joe
than Miami.
Beja, do you have any like roots or favorites, or are you involved in, because to me it's like, okay, there's
But
12.
I'm biased, so I mean,
You're always going to have a fight over the number 13 who gets shafted. And if they go to 16, same thing's
it's gonna
going
be
to
the same
happen.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
I actually like the 12. I like giving first round buys to the top 4. I think you should deserve, if you're in top 4, you deserve to get some sort
Yes, you
of
do.
heavy advantage.
Yes.
But do you have any thoughts on any of this?
I like to stick with the rankings, quite honestly. I know Miami may not be the ACC champion, but if they are the best ACC overall team based on strength of schedule and overall record and how they perform throughout the year, then I think they should be in the playoffs.
Yes.
I say bourgeois. If you can't even make
Then
it
just
to the
don't have the
pathetic
conversation with
ACC championship
That's my
game,
problem.
you have no business being in the running for a national championship. And I'm sorry, Canes fans, and I'm sorry, Tony Segreto, I hate to break your heart, but if you lose 2 games to teams that you shouldn't lose to, like they
I'm
did,
with you. I'm
then
with you
you
on that one.
renounce
But,
any kind of.
And
Yeah,
what about?
I'll put the kibosh on all this. I think the Hurricanes are going to lose against Pitt.
I think
so
they're
it's
going
all
to lose
be
the
moot.
Pitt. That-
Yes.
I think it's all going to be moot at this
Okay,
point.
I
I'm
hope
calling
you're
it
right.
now. I'm
And
calling
Well,
it now.
well,
What
my
about Notre
thing.
Dame?
What about? Okay, I knew you were going to hit me with the. What
I don't know
about
if Notre Dame deserves
and
it
you're
either,
a
I'm not
Notre
gonna
Dame
lie.
guy too. You've got conflicting interests here. Let me tell you this: if Notre Dame gets awarded a spot instead of UM,
That's weird.
because
I'll admit it's weird.
No,
UM did
I
beat them
disagree.
head to head.
I
don't
think Notre Dame
that's
deserves
right,
it over UM,
and
but I think it's weird.
I think there should be a rule that Notre Dame should be automatically stricken, even if they get one of the spots. I think you just disqualify them on the.
No.
You lose to UM, you're out,
I mean,
and whoever was going to be drawing Notre Dame in the first round should get a bye also.
I think the head-to-head game was way too early in the year. Both teams
I
have
agree with you.
changed
I agree with you
drastically,
greatly,
and the
yeah.
margin of victory was 3 points.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
right now,
on the
if I'm
road.
a betting man and you ask me Notre Dame versus Miami
and
right now,
Notre Dame.
all my money's on Notre Dame.
Yeah, yeah.
Right now, two totally. I mean, here's
All
my.
my money is on Ohio State.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
wow.
just saying if there was
I know,
head-to-head
I
for
know,
those
I
two.
know,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
But I
those
mean,
two.
look at it this way. My argument for that particular case is Florida State beat
beat
Alabama the
Bama.
first
We're
game of the
not
year by
better
10
than
points.
Bama.
Right.
Who are you going to take head-to-head now? I mean,
Not
please,
Florida
not
State.
Florida State.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
who
come on
gonna
now.
take
Look,
head to head
Yeah.
A lot of
with
things.
Notre Dame?
I would take Notre Dame
I don't
over
want
Bama.
I don't want
Look,
anybody. All I want is Ohio State. I just want to get to the Final Four already.
You know, it's a
I want
bunch
to
of
get to the
garbage.
championship
Yeah, I agree.
game.
Look,
And then what happens if Ohio State stumbles again against Michigan tomorrow?
Oh, that's
Then
well,
what
they're
happens?
undefeated, so
They-
they're
they're
in no
still
matter
gonna
what.
be in.
I think they're in no
conversation
matter what, but maybe
what.
they don't get the bye.
The bye, yeah,
Right.
that would be the
Who
thing.
knows?
Look,
So-
my thing is, and I think it's as much as they add teams, it continues to still be bastardized no matter what
Yeah.
amount of teams they have. So there's always going
I
to be a
agree.
debate. Look at the tournament we debate, and there's 68 teams. Now, I the Notre Dame Miami fan arguments. I've said, look, get through the season, guys. Like
Yes.
this Pitt game is the exact game Mario Cristobal loses,
Yes.
whether it's FIU,
Yes.
whether it's Oregon, or whether it's Miami on the road. It's a 12 o'clock start.
Yep.
The weather's going to be in the 30s, and it's supposed to snow for Miami.
To me, this
Like,
has Carson Beck 4 interceptions
Yeah,
all
like-
over it.
all over it.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry,
to me,
but-
look, they may win, but you guys are doing a lot of arguing when there's not an easy game left on your schedule.
All right.
Like,
No.
Good, right.
I agree.
win that game.
So
they're
win the
taking-
game first, and then we talk.
If they
But-
lose,
then they're done.
it's
Yeah,
over.
then they're
It's
done.
over.
If they lose, are
It's
you
over.
going to disassociate yourself from the University of Miami? No, we're not
You
going to.
never could.
It's Tony Segredo.
You love the school,
Yep.
obviously, and just like all South Florida fans, they stay through thick and thin. They're true
Yeah,
fans.
that's us. Yeah.
I honestly think I look forward for the season. I know you say for the playoffs and the championship. I want the coaching carousel to come
Oh,
to an
God.
end. Like I want to see who goes where. I mean, today
Apparently,
they just said Florida's out of Kiffin.
Yeah,
Right.
that's crazy.
Like they're moving on. I hear they're moving on to Jed Fish from the University of Washington.
Washington, yeah, the
Is
former
what they're
Arizona
looking
guy,
at now.
Yeah.
So Kiffin's coming down to LSU or staying put at Ole Miss.
supposedly.
well, Jeff
And-
Defoe DeForest is right when he says in his next life he wants to come back as a failed college football coach.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But those guys get paid like nobody's paid.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, and look at all the money that's going to the people to stay now too. The
Yes, all these guys. Clark
Univers-
Lee just got an extension
Clark
from
Lee just got
Vandy.
6 years. What's his name from Missouri? Is it
Drinkwitz just got an
Drinkwitz got 2 more
extension,
years
yeah.
now, like $10.9 million a year.
Yeah,
so
yeah, they're getting like these record deals, guys that have not really done
that's
anything.
it. It's all kind of drying up from the pool after Kiffin. You got the guy from
It's a
Tulane,
big-
Summerall, who
Summerall.
I think he's going to go to Auburn, is what they're saying.
Yeah, Auburn or Florida. Florida may pivot
Yeah.
to him.
Chose
But-
the wrong profession.
That's it.
That's okay. We're here. We're eating.
And we're doing
drinking,
okay.
We're having a
We,
good
we
time.
could be coaches.
Joe-
We could be coaches right
Yeah.
Go
now.
with Joe B. I'm doing all right.
Joe,
it.
I appreciate you. I hope you have a peaceful
Thank you.
rest of the weekend.
Yes, have a great rest of
And
your
again,
weekend.
we didn't even get into, but the next big things on the calendar for your events is going to be the Pegasus Day, January 24th, Saturday,
correct.
and the following week there will be another return of the Taste at the Track.
Right, for Holy Bull. That'll be our tacos and tequila event.
Tacos and tequila coming back
Yes.
for the new year. And December with all the holiday madness. No Taste at the Track next month, but that's okay. There's still plenty of things happening right here.
Well, and
at
aren't you?
Gulfstream.
You said you were changing the menu. Was it December that you said you were going to do some additions to the menu?
So by the middle of the month, we'll have a new menu here for 10 Palms.
Nice.
Excellent.
There you go.
So-
That's a big deal.
Featuring
That's got to
some
be
of
a lot for
those
you guys to
on
undertake.
our weekly lunchbox. And Joe, again, thanks for everything.
Thanks for
Always a
everything.
pleasure.
We
Thank
are
you so much.
thankful
We are
for
very
you
thankful for
and
you.
your whole crew
And
here
Dave Joseph, the whole
out
Gulfstream
at Ten
and
Palms and
family.
Gulfstream. Yes. All right. Before we take the second break, and we got to talk about the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. VLFoodWine.com is the place to go online to check out all the offerings. It's going to be a great week going from January 19th to the 25th. We're already less than 2 months out. They are going to be all kinds of intimate dinners around town. A lot of them are selling out fast. Our friend Alex at Juan's, where we just visited the other day, he's having an intimate dinner
things.
with his some of his friends at Juan's on Wednesday the 21st, and then he's also putting together the Asian Team Walk and Roll event on Thursday the 22nd. Tickets for both of those available at VLFoodWine.com. I think if you use a promo code,
Are we doing that
I
yet? You
saw,
haven't- I haven't
no, not
posted
for
it yet.
us
Okay,
yet, but
you
I
haven't told
saw
me.
something online that the Juan's dinner, you can get an extra 20% off.
Oh, nice.
And I think if you use the promo code, I should know these things, but I looked at it and I totally forgot because my brain is mush today. I think it's holiday code cheer.
Yeah.
If you go online to VLFoodWine.com or actually go online to Instagram and look up Juan's, you'll see the promo code. I think it's cheer.
Nice.
But again, all kinds of deals and discounts if you hunt around the internet. But VLFoodWine.com is the place
It's
to
a
get
week-long
all the
extravaganza.
tickets. Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's also a Sunday brunch event
Yeah, we were there
returning
last year. It was a lot of fun.
for the second time, and also Family Day, which is later in the day on Sunday, which is for all ages, including the kids. That's a free event also at that Las Olas Beachfront Park. There'll be food trucks there where you can purchase food and beverage items, all kinds of fun stuff. VLFoodWine.com. All right, let's take the second break. Then we're going to get out of here. Then I'm going to go home and eat some leftovers after I ate my salad.
You had the pasta.
I had a couple of pastas. My appetite is in full pre-Ozempic mode. I told you, Joe, I
Nice.
want to pitch to the Food Network. Forget Man v. Food. Mayo v. Ozempic or Man versus
There you go.
Ozempic because I'm defeating it. I am
Yes.
like yesterday I was 2-0 against the Ozempic. And today my appetite has come roaring back. So we'll be back with more after these words on the Lunchbox.
Hey, Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligans, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Wan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Wan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at wans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Same great Thai food, beautiful new location. I'm talking about Eat Thai, now in Boca Raton at 6299 North Federal Highway. Thai cuisine is having a moment, and Chef Sopanut makes some of the best in South Florida. A hip and modern spot with authentic Thai street food and some innovative twists. The spicy oxtail soup, Thai bouillabaisse, shrimp ceviche, and classic noodle dishes will wow you. And they now offer full liquor and craft cocktails too. Open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Go to eatthaiflorida.com for more information. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox 10 Palms, Gulfstream Park, Black Friday contest. Send those entries and answers to MikeMayoEats@gmail.com by noon tomorrow. Defo, how goes the gambling today? Or we call it investing.
Yeah, investing.
I'm hanging in there. I'm playing on house money for a little while, so
How
I'm really
big
not
was this
doing
big
much.
5 you hit? I didn't hear about
It
it.
was a good thing.
Nice.
I'm not
Good for
hearing
you.
any numbers. Was it
The last
4 figures
the
or
la-
5 figures?
No, it was only 4, but
Oh, that's still a nice score.
Only
but
4.
it was 4 necessary figures. At the time. Yeah, so
Well,
so
that's
that was good.
Congratulations. Don't
Mazel
give it all
tov.
back in one place.
I brought very little money with me today, and
Good
I'm about
man.
to get mowed down here. I need this favorite to lose.
Oh, he's watching the races at Aqueduct.
Yeah, I
And
need this 9 to
you
lose.
need the rail. You
I
need
need a
the
9 to lose.
outside.
Rail.
You need the rail.
Oh, this is.
Oh, do I get it? Do I get it?
Oh, you may have
That's
gotten
very
it.
close. I love watching.
Oh my God, you may have gotten it.
I needed a
can't tell.
9-second, of
I
course.
can't
back
tell
wheel
with
with a
my
chalk.
eyesight from this angle, but I do
I
think
think
the
the inside horse won it.
No,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
close. No, it was
All
definitely
right.
close. You may have gotten it.
Oh, happy
The 3
day.
looked really good too.
That's
was
it.
that the 3?
All
Was
right,
that the
well,
3? Was that the 2?
I
I
think
sound
it was
like
the
Hank
3.
I was
Goldberg.
gonna say, you
Was
sound
that
like
the
Hank.
2?
It
The
sounded like
three.
That
Hank.
when he used to do those shows from the track?
Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Oh, we meant to-
I miss them.
Happy
I
Thanksgiving,
miss him
everybody.
too.
Have a
Happy
great
Thanksgiving to
weekend.
everybody. Monday, I don't think we're anywhere yet,
Okay.
so we might. Oops, sorry. Have a rare home show. I gotta stop eating and drinking.
There you go.
Tuesday, we're going to be back at Grandpa's.
Nice. Oh,
Back
nice.
in the rotation. We'll have some bagels, and we're going to do a lunchtime show with our friend Mark
Oh, okay,
Freed
cool.
at Grandpa's on December 2nd. And then we'll fill out next week's schedule next week.
Let's do it.
One day at a time, they say.
Have a great weekend,
So,
everybody. Be
Defo,
safe
have a
out there.
great one.
Oh yeah, thanks, man.
Enjoy
That's gonna
little
be great.
Luca. If you're doing any shopping, again, be patient.
Yeah.
Show some grace. Again, also going out to eat this weekend. Going to be a big
Still
crowd.
a big weekend this whole weekend, guys.
Yes.
be
So
ready.
enjoy yourselves, drive safely, and enjoy every sandwich.